Hey guys, I have no idea why this didn't work out the first time. I've tried doing this like literally a few minutes ago and it just didn't work. I hope it works this time. It's Ash Wednesday tomorrow, so I'm gonna start fasting before Easter. So lend me your ear and I will tell you what and why I'm fasting. Doing the usual shit, no meat and fish, which is gonna be kind of easy because I've been leaning towards becoming a vegetarian for about 2 years. It was like a resolution for 2018, 17. I forget. For one of the years before this one, to eat less meat, next to no meat, and it worked out fine. So for last Advent, I didn't do meat and fish, alcohol and sweets, which mostly worked out. I had some like soft drinks, sweet drinks that aren't alcohol, stuff like Coke or other pops. But no, I had also had some crisps and shit. So this year, none of this at all, and also no snack food uh, that aren't sweet, like no salty shit. But now I guess the big thing, I'm also gonna fast YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, and Facebook because being on those sites isn't really good for me, I think. And not only for me, I think it can be as bad as drinking too much alcohol or eating too much sweet. It's just shite on there. And it's not doing anything for my mental health. And I guess fasting seasons and a lot of other religious stuff is meant for your health. It has just been perverted over the centuries. But I believe, stupid sentence, I believe that religion can be a power of good for you. And that is why um, I would also make an utilitarian argument for religion. But let's talk about that later, maybe. I'm gonna do a fast. I'm gonna be thinking about a lot of stuff. I'm gonna do a lot of writing for the video I wanted to do for ages and for the book that I've been meaning to finish for ages. It's so hard to write it. I I've always admired writers, but since I've been trying to actually get a novel done, I've my admiration for the authors I love anyway has gone up so much. And now I understand why George R. R. Martin is taking his dear time with The Winds of Winters. Holy shit, this is hard. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna be here on Sundays because Sundays are official cheat days. The church does that, and I'm gonna do that. And yeah, I'm gonna do hangouts like this where I just talk about the experiences I had, the stuff I've been thinking about, what I've been writing, and yeah, maybe hope. I'm not gonna promise anything, but I might do the Holocaust and American slavery video in the land time. And maybe that's going to feature a special guest or two. I'm not sure. Maybe. I can't promise either thing. But I'm going to try. Yeah, and I'm gonna do some guitar stuff, maybe upload here. In 2 months, I'm gonna get a new car and be able to drive again. So maybe I can meet up with other musicians too. and do a collaboration for YouTube maybe. I've been planning some stuff in that direction as well. The other thing I've been planning is actually getting serious with getting degrees in Dutch and Spanish. I've been learning Spanish and Dutch more or less well daily, but not really vigorously for I don't even know how long, like more than 1500 days with Duolingo. And now I've gotten some books as well. And I'm gonna talk about doing like the test that the refugees do for their German, but I'm going to do this test for my Spanish and my Dutch and see if I can work in international affairs and like translating stuff, like not books, but like stuff, dolmetsching. I actually have a student that wants to do that too, so it's also gonna be asking for her, not just for myself. Speaking of my students, I love magic. You know what I do, right? I'm in this agency that helps out kids with schoolwork and stuff. And right now we have a lot of refugees, obviously, and they mostly go to me, which just kind of happened. And yeah, and I help them. And one of the things I want to think about is like I really enjoy helping people. I enjoy getting them ready for this world that was thrust upon them. And yeah, right now I've been thinking a lot about help, getting help, giving help, who needs help, who I am. And I have issues with being disabled, and I feel like I have too much and too little all at the same time. The last time I fasted for Advent, I had this Advent calendar, not the one with chocolate or anything, but one with like religious text or like a poem or a short story or whatever. And one time there was this string with like stars attached to them, and on one side there were like the senses listed, and on the other side it's you have made me wonderfully. So you get it spins around, and on one side it says like words, and then on other it says like a phrase, and that is over there on the side of the door there that you can't see right now. And I've been passing that, and I've been thinking about that, and I don't feel like a wonderful creation of God. I honestly feel like either a demon myself or the victim of some kind of demon. I either I'm here to like make the world a worse place, or I'm like Job or something. But yeah, I've been not feeling good about anything. And yeah, so I've been trying to make the world a better place anyway, as much as I can, fighting against my disability. And yeah, that is also one of the things I want to think about and want to engage with other people. Yeah. So if you aren't interested in that, don't watch one of the live streams that's coming on, because I'm gonna be talking about being disabled, how I feel about that. I'm gonna be talking more about religious feelings, I guess. Maybe I'm actually gonna read some Bible stuff for once. I've been meaning to. I've been watching a lot of Dr. Ehrman. If you don't know him, he's like this atheist Bible scholar that was like an evangelical Christian which is like the crazy type of American Christian. Well, we also have them here, but they're mostly associated with the United States. And now he is an atheist scholar of religion. Really interesting stuff. And yeah, maybe I'm actually gonna read this stuff myself and figure out my place in the world. Maybe read some other stuff too, like philosophers about disabled people. But I honestly don't know. If you want to talk to me about all of this, you can contact me Sundays mostly because, I'm gonna fast social media. If I can convince her to do it, Maddie is gonna be using the Twitter sometime, which is actually kind of funny. She convinced me to set up like this whole stuff of social media. I've been meaning to do some YouTube and other stuff, and she was gonna just like, oh, you should do that, and I'm gonna be all up in there, and yeah. Then she actually got some work. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to her and see if she wants to do that, and she wants to do other stuff too. So that's about it, I guess. See you on Sunday. Oh, one more thing. I've been thinking about becoming a full vegetarian after this, if this works out, and I get a car again, so I can actually drive to more grocery stores than the one next door, because I've had every like vegetarian product they have there so many times it gets really boring. I'm gonna have to learn to cook more, and I think that would work out better if I had like a roommate or something. Let's see. I'm gonna be thinking about a lot of stuff. I'm gonna be planning a lot of stuff, doing a lot of stuff, reading and watching a lot of stuff other than YouTube. Like movies. I think Captain Marvel is coming out. Isn't it funny that at the same time there are two unrelated movies in cinema, both based on characters called Captain Marvel, because the whole Shazam situation. I'm not going to see Shazam. That didn't look good at all. I don't know who that was trying to appeal to. But yeah. That was another movie I was going to see in cinema. I've forgotten about that right now. Also stuff I will be talking about in these Sunday hangouts, I guess. But until then, see ya. Happy fasting if you're doing it too.